All right, welcome back to Music Rankings, Reviews, and More. This is going to be the second segment, the next segment of our worst songs videos, and these are the worst songs of all time in our opinion. Again, singles, non-singles, across all genres, really anything that we've discovered through music. Some really popular ones, some more obscure ones. So this is our 40 through 31, next 10. Definitely a worse list in my opinion. At least for me, it is definitely worse. I mean, obviously I ranked
Yeah.
it, no duh, but definitely quality drop again. And then quality drop just keeps going. Then the top 10 is basically unlistenable. Like it actually hurts to listen to.
True.
Some of these are listenable, but clearly just bad for lots of reasons, and we'll get into those why. Um, so yeah. It's coming in at number 40. This is the second song from this band that is on this list. And again, I wouldn't put anything from their early days because it's actually quite good and definitely wouldn't deserve to be on here. But again, some of their later stuff definitely deserves to be on here. This is Girls Like You by Maroon 5. Very uninspired pop music that is just like the lyrics like seriously, Adam, I thought you were married, but you're still writing songs about this bullshit. And yeah, I mean, not really surprising that like now because like I guess like he's had several cheating affairs is what I've heard, but like this was written at the time when like apparently he was happily married or something. I don't know. This song is just very uninspired. I'm pretty sure it also features somebody, but I kind
Cardi
of
B.
forgot. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Cardi B. If Cardi B wasn't on this song, I doubt it would make my list. But
Okay,
Cardi B
there
just makes
is
this song
actually
10 times
there is
worse.
actually a version without Cardi B, so that's good. It's not
Yeah,
that good.
the normal version and the version that I suffer through hearing through
Yeah.
more is
Well,
this one.
I
So
actually I think the original version actually was without Cardi B, but they added Cardi B and that got more popular because it's rap, so that means it's more popular and like I don't
Cardi B
know.
is just fucking terrible. I can't
I
imagine
don't
why they would
know.
add her to this. I'm
Yeah,
saying
it's just
even
dumb.
even the original is not good, but like Cardi B version is 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Just because Cardi B. So yeah, that's not my number 40.
Yeah. Okay, number 40, I have Love You Anyway by Luke Combs. Honestly, I don't remember much about this song, but I just heard it recently and I really did disliked it. It's pop country.
Oh
So,
yeah, worst genre ever.
yeah, it's just so obnoxious. And also, I looked up, this is, I guess, part of his upcoming 2023 album, which is 18 songs of pop country, 1 hour
Oh
and 6
God,
minutes. Like, oh my God,
ew.
that must be hell to listen to. I feel bad. Like, imagine someone did an album review on that. Like, oh my god. I mean, there's only like 3 songs. So, growing up and getting old, there's a song called Joe. Just the word Joe. Like, there's a song called The Beer, the Band, and the Bar Stool.
Of course, there's a song called "The Beer" and then some other shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into ranting more about pop country, but like, I just heard this recently and I'm like, this is just really annoying. Just pop country, it's just obnoxious. I swear they all sound the same.
I know, and this is probably the only genre I would say I can't find a good song in. Like, if you want to talk
Yeah.
country, you can find good country
Yeah,
songs,
there's
but
good
not good
country.
pop country.
Even
Yes, not but not good pop country.
good rap and hip hop very much exist. I won't say there's a ton because there's not, but there's definitely some good ones. Pop country specifically, I can't. There's nothing good.
Yeah, like there's good country songs, sure,
Oh
but there's
yeah,
not good pop country songs. Like, there's a difference.
it's
Pop
just
country's like terrible,
you basically took like the
absolutely horrific.
worst of like both worlds, basically. You know,
Yeah,
like
and combine it into like a
you take
hellfest,
you take the worst
essentially.
parts of country and pop and make it together. You know, why not?
Yeah, why not? So 39, this song is actually not unbearable in the slightest, but it kind of has to be on this list just for the sake of like if you wanna argue that Led Zeppelin is the biggest ripoff of all time, that's fine, but you're also just wrong because they have original material and also even when they're ripping off, they still did it good and it's not completely ripped off 100%. This is completely ripped off 100%, not the lyrics, of course, but just the instrumentation and the beat here. This is Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla
Oh,
Ice. This is a direct copy of the instrumentation from Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. I don't know why this song exists. Like, it's not unbearably listened to, and it's honestly better than a lot of rap songs just from like a listen, like an unbearable scale standpoint. However, like just the fact that it's very unoriginal And honestly, even then, it's still not very good. Kind of makes it deserve a spot on this list. That's really the only reason it's here, but it's enough of a reason to put it on.
Yeah, it's really not too annoying. It's just like the fact, like I know, like that guy,
Exactly.
like he argued that, like, oh, it's different. I swear, because one beat is different. Like it, if you listen to both songs, like you're like, oh, this sounds like Under Pressure. Like no duh, you know. Like it's just like why I don't know. Also, fun fact that I just look at like the lyrics and for some reason it says written by Freddie Mercury, John Deacon, and Roger Taylor. I'm guessing maybe they put that because like the beat I guess is basically copied from Queen. So I guess like they put writing credits for that. I don't know. That's kind of weird, but okay, it makes sense.
I mean, it's
So
it's it's kind of the butt of the joke, but it's funny. So
yeah. I mean, I guess you could say it's sampling, but it's also just the fact that like Vanilla Ice is like basically denying. It's like, oh, it's different. I swear. Like, just say, oh, I sampled it. Like, because artists do that. They do that all the time. They take another song, make it their own song. It's fine. But like, from what I've heard, it's just like a high ego. Like, oh, it's different song. I swear, it's completely unrelated. Like, no, come on.
yeah.
Yeah. So number 39, I Am a Gummy Bear by guess what? The
Oh
artist is called
God.
Gummy Bear 2. This is one of those cringy, annoying like kids pop songs, not kids bop, but they probably did a version of the song. I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't know if it's worse, but it's probably terrible too. But yeah, it's just a song, and literally most of the lyrics are just "I'm a gummy bear," like that's my impression of it. But it's basically most of the lyrics just saying "I'm a
It's
gummy bear, I'm
accurate.
a gummy bear, I'm a gummy bear." At
I'm
least
a gummy wummy bear.
I can understand. It's one of those songs that's like, okay, I can understand the appeal for like little kids. They like cringy songs like this. There's another one I'll get to later, but it's just like as a song, it's just so annoying. It's not good. At least, at least it makes sense why it exists. It's targeted towards like little kids who like this kind of thing. They don't really listen to music. They just, I don't know.
It subconsciously exists in the realms of their ears, basically.
Basically.
Um, 38. This is a song from the most single mid artist of all time. Again, not terrible. Like most people have made mid mean terrible, but that's not actually what mid means. It basically is a substitute for mediocre.
Hmm.
This is the song. This is a song from the most mid artist ever. Like how can you get more mid than this artist? So this is Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran.
No,
There's nothing by Ed Sheeran I absolutely despise, even this, I guess you could say. But this song is just super mediocre. Ed Sheeran, like who actually listens to Ed Sheeran? Like,
I mean he's
okay, I'm sorry.
popular.
No, but I think a lot of
Yeah.
that comes from like one song streams. Like I don't think people like
I mean,
religiously listen to his
no, I think
music,
he just
but
has like some popular hits, but like no one really loves him.
true. The reason I don't like this song is because it's one of the most uninspired songs on this list. Some of the reasons why a lot of these songs make my list is that they're so inspired of shittiness that like they make it, but this is just one of the most uninspired songs I've ever heard. Also, Ed Sheeran's vocals on this just sound like complete and utter dog shit. It sounds like very high pitched and like I just don't like that. And it's not even like good high pitch, like good falsetto. It's not even falsetto, it's just like shitty high pitched vocals. Um, or Ed Sheeran is just super mid. This song is like the embodiment of why he's mid, so that's why it gets on my list.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's probably some sort of like vocal pitching or auto tune, and that's probably part of it. Because like he normally, I mean, he doesn't sound like good or great or anything, but he normally doesn't sound like that. Yeah, I just agree. Basically, like the most mid artist. Like, and some of his songs, like I kind of like. There's like Perfect is decent, like Castle on the Hill, but like some of them, like Shape of You, God, that song is pretty obnoxious. It's not
Also,
terrible,
the
but
do
and the lyrics are just so cringy and boring. It's like I fell in love with the shape of you. Wow, so romantic.
yeah, because we all need to know how horny Ed Sheeran is. Okay, moving on. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
38. So Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. Always just like this song. It's just like one of those songs where like it's just like really quiet and like whispering basically, and it's just like it's just annoying. Really, that's what I can say. Like that's the thing about Billie Eilish. It's like some of her songs can be kind of alright, but then there's like some where it's just like I swear it's like trying to be emo and like depressing, but it just makes it being really boring, you know? Like there's actually the song Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish when I heard that cuz it's actually like it has guitar and like some like singing that sound like whispering and like it's not bad. And like when I heard that I was like surprised cuz most of her stuff it's like why are you whispering? Why are you singing so quiet when you can barely hear you? That's not appealing. That's not interesting, you know?
Right. All right, coming in at the 37th spot. I don't even dislike this artist that much, and like, admittedly, like even if you don't like her, she has some talent, I guess. So this is "Me" by Taylor Swift! Exclamation
Oh
point, of
yeah.
course. This is probably like so far, like obviously, like she might have worse songs on this. Like I don't care about her enough to go to her catalog and find out. But this song is a single. The fact that it has Brendon Urie on it, like as an addition from Panic at the Disco, and I don't even dislike Brendon Urie either that much, but it just feels like both of them were trying to make a little cash, so they put together this one crappy song. Again, super poppy, and just tried to do what they could with it. Um, Also, there's like this line in the song that's one of the worst lines I've ever heard from any song ever. It's like, what? Say it, say it. I kind of forgot. It's like the spelling line or
Oh
some
yeah,
shit.
there was a line they actually edited this out because it was so cringy. It said, "Hey kids, spelling is fun." Like that's not a joke. Look it up on YouTube. Like they literally later like they got rid of that part. Like there's other cringy lyrics in part, but like it was so bad, and everyone was like, "This is so cringy," and like they literally got rid of it. Like
I know. I
these
still
lyrics,
remember
what?
that part though. Like I still remember hearing it when it originally came out because like I was just like, why is this included? It's really bad.
Yeah,
Um,
the lyrics, and
yeah.
also this the lyric that says, "Girl, there ain't no I in team, but you know there is a me. You can't spell awesome without me." Wow, spelling, right? Who doesn't love spelling?
Yeah, like just this song is very cringe. Is kind of why it's on here. Is my point, and also because it's selling out with, both of them trying to make a little cash here and there. So
Yeah,
that's my pick.
and the chorus is basically just me e. But
I
yeah,
know. I just don't like the e. It's so much emphasis on the e.
yeah, yeah. I just remember for some reason, like back when this song came out, I was like obsessed with it for a short time, but it's definitely quite a bit fallen off for me. There's like even just for Taylor Swift, there's quite a bit of songs that like are way better, but yeah, it's kind of obnoxious. Okay, 37. Montero, Call Me by Your Name, Lil Nas X. It's just song just annoys me. It's just like call me when
Oh
you
yes,
want, call me when you need. Just Lil Nas X. It's just kind of obnoxious. Okay, like if you like him, fine. I don't dislike him as a person or anything. Like he's fine. I don't hate his music. It's just I don't like it. It just kind of annoys me.
yeah. Can't say I like this one either. I'm surprised it didn't make my list because it used to be one of my. It probably. I think at one point my brother admitted that it was his favorite song ever, and I'm like, dude, you need to listen to me more music. No offense, but seriously, not a good song. It's just very repetitive and, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, moving on to 36. Kind of controversial, but this is only on the list because I'm a super big fan of this band, so I kind of know everything they've done, and a lot of their stuff is really, really great and amazing. But this song is just really terrible, and I really don't know why this was here. And there's so many reasons why this song is bad. Most of it has to do with making a member that should have never been singing on a song somehow be the
oh
lead
yeah,
singing on a fucking song. So this is "Gone Crazy" by Journey, and the title is actually perfect for this song because I think Journey's out of their damn minds for making bassist. Yes, you heard that right. Bassist Ross Valerie sing on a song. And the best way to describe his vocal performance on this song is he sounds like Goofy from Mickey Mouse on LSD and drugs. And it
okay,
really doesn't do it any justice. The instrumentation here, I guess, isn't that terrible, but it's kind of also not very good either. And the lyrics, I guess, aren't terrible, but it's mainly just the vocals, and also the production on this song is pretty bad too.
yeah,
Really is not that well produced. The vocals are like the main point, especially because like when you compare it to everything else they've done, and like Ross Valerie cannot sing as a lead vocalist. He's okay at backup, but even then, I'd much rather have Neil or John on this song, and I don't like their vocals that much either. But like, it's not
mm,
terrible and shit like Ross Valerie, so it would have been better.
yeah. This is just I don't know what they were thinking on this song. Like I mean, this whole album, because they were kind of like disjointed, Steve Jerry was vocals were
Dysfunctional.
declining, and like they were having people, different members singing different songs. Like that's kind of cool as a concept, but like the bassist, really,
But
come
like
on,
honestly,
come
like what
on,
like there's better albums that do this, like getting a certain guitar player to play on every track or getting a certain singer,
yeah,
kind of like what All Nation did. Like they're actually getting
yeah,
professional singers to sing on different tracks and ends up being good. But getting your backup members who are singing backup vocals, they're singing backup vocals. And you want to know why they're singing backup vocals? Because they can't do frontman vocals because they're not good.
yeah,
So they should not be in the position. Ross Valerie should have never been in position to hold that microphone. John or Steve Jury or Neil, they should have ripped that mic away and
yeah,
said, "No, you stop. You're going to ruin this song." But they thought it was a good idea. Ross thought it was an okay idea apparently because he did it, but
yeah.
it's really not. So yeah, terrible song from the usually great band.
Yeah, and I just said the mixing on the song really bad. I
Yeah,
mean,
the mixing and production is not good
Generations is
either.
really just wonky production, much worse than Freedom. I know people hate on that a lot. And like also like just speaking of the different vocalists, like on some songs like Jonathan Cain sings like obviously better than Russ Valerie, but it's still like just like monotone sounding almost. At least it's not like his Christian albums that are like auto tuned and like yeah. But and then I think Neil also sings in one song. Although like the one exception, like to not lead singer singing, is like Dean, the drummer, sings pretty good in two tracks. But like he has like a voice that works good for singing.
Yeah.
But like he's like really good. It's like a backing member, and like he does have his own band, Revolution Saints, where he is the lead singer. So that makes sense. But anyways, that's besides the point. Um, 36. Call My Dad by AJR. So this song, I don't know how to describe it. Basically,
Bad vocal production is how you describe
yeah,
this.
and that's an understatement. Like this song, it's like 1.5 minutes of like is this supposed to be like a phone call? I don't know, some talking about his dad or whatever, and like the whole thing is like really really bad auto tune. Like
You really wanna call my
like
dad?
I guess maybe it was on purpose or something. I don't know, but like I just don't know why this is a song. Like
Also, they
even for
got
HAR, this is like really bad.
like they got like Jacomet, who's the main singer, who is not like that good of a vocalist, but he's okay. He does the job well enough, and that's their vocals. Usually, vocals are why I hate bands, but AJR definitely not true. Although the vocals on this,
Yeah,
the vocal production sucks, and that might be because it's not even the main singer; it's one of the other brothers singing. Um, but like again, the reason why I hate AGR is actually mainly because production, mixing,
yeah,
and instrumentation. But vocals, I guess they're not terrible at. But here, their vocals are just like very not good for lots of reasons.
oh
So
yeah,
yeah, didn't make my list, but definitely could have. But then again, like I could have had a lot of this list be AR. So
yeah,
okay, so coming in at the number 35 spot. Yeah. This is a cover actually. Arguably the worst cover ever. I mean, okay, maybe not. That might be an exaggeration. This is Behind Blue Eyes by Limp Bizkit. There is some debate over whether this is truly the worst cover ever. That's fine, of course. But this has turned a lot of people off of the original song, and especially Limp Bizkit in this song. And Limp Bizkit turns their own fans and non-fans alike off of themselves, I guess you could say. Fred Durst even kind of admits that a lot of the time. This song is like a very, very much terrible, downgraded version of the original by The Who. The vocals here are not good. It just feels really cringe, and it doesn't even feel genuine. And that might be because it's a cover. Who knows? There's no way to
yeah,
tell because it's not like other people or tons of other people anyway have done covers of this. It just Limp Bizkit. The fact that a shitty band like Limp Bizkit is trying to cover a good song from a legendary band is just like, come on, and it's not done well at all. So it's just, yikes.
yeah. I don't know why they cover that. Also, the fact like I looked up on Apple Music Behind Blue Eyes, and the Limp Bizkit one comes up first before the original. Like why? I don't know if it's actually more
That's
popular,
weird.
but like that's just
It's not,
that's
but
pathetic.
yeah, it's
Like come
weird.
on. Like Limp Bizkit, why? That does not fit their style at all. Their style is just I don't know, being obnoxious, I guess. But yeah. 35. So, Astronaut in the Ocean by Mask Wolf. This song just, it blew up. It was popular. What you know about rolling down in the deep? Basically,
When your
it's just
brain
really,
goes, no.
it's just, I don't know, one of those like mindless songs that just like blows up and then later everyone forgets about it. I don't think anyone even talks about it now, which I don't
They
blame them.
don't.
It's just one of those songs. It blows up on TikTok. Everyone plays it over and over until like it just like makes your ears want to die. I don't know. And then
And then
everyone
it
completely forgets
disappears.
about it and no one cares. So,
Yeah, like I
yeah.
don't know. This song used to be extremely popular, and now I never hear anyone talk about it on any platform of any sense, and it just feels like it never gets played anymore. Thank God. But yeah, that's part of the reason it didn't make my list. Is just because like I completely forgot it existed. Even like it really is that like not as popular now at all.
That's just the thing with
So
TikTok songs. Like the ones that blow up through it, they're so popular and they're usually annoying because they're made to be short too, especially to get people's attention and all that. And then everyone
right,
usually forgets about them in like a year or two. So
right, especially with TikTok, you're just hearing the same little snippet of the song over and over and over again, and people could just get
yeah,
annoyed of it and tired of it.
and then people just
So
like lip
yeah,
syncing it. Yeah.
yeah. All right, 34. More of a on the controversial side of things here. I have All the Small Things by Blink
Oh,
182. And no, everybody knows that knows me knows I do not like this band, nor do I like pop punk. However, this is not even okay. It's probably one of the worst Blink songs in my opinion, just because it's super popular, overplayed, and it's like all the small things. And it's like work sucks, I know, and it's like it's just such a whiny, bitchy
yeah,
song, and like
that's
that's
true.
literally the only reason I dislike it, really, aside from pop punk vocalist and Woods Blink not being good at all. I don't get how people like. I get how you can maybe like the genre, but like being obsessed with it, I don't understand. Like it's just not good enough to
Mm,
be obsessed with. Like the instrumentation, it does its job. Also controversial, but Travis Barker is not a top 20 drummer of all time. If you think that, like that's fine, but like no, just no. Um,
yeah.
Probably not even the best punk drummer in
No,
general.
not at
And I
all.
don't mean punk, I don't mean pop punk, I mean punk in general. That includes all
Both.
subgenres of it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I'm sure I could find you one that's better than Barker. And also, yeah. Um Travis Barker's really overrated. This song is really overrated. I would like to say Blink is overrated, but they don't get enough hype, thank God, for them to be so. Um yeah, this song is just whiny and bitchy, and I don't like it. So, sorry. Sorry if you like it. That's cool. I respect that. More power to you. But nope, can't do it.
Yeah. So 34, I have Peaches by Justin Bieber. God, this song, just the lyrics, is this basically it's like a generic pop song, and especially the lyrics. I get my dope from California, badass
And then
bitch,
it's a
or
bitch.
whatever. And like, it's I don't know, featuring some people. Just like the lyrics, it's so cringy. I get my peaches out in Georgia. I get my weed in California. Like, it's so
We get it.
generic
You
and
get your drugs
stupid.
from all different places across the United States. Thank you
I
for making your point. Now shut the fuck up.
I just don't understand how did this blow up? How did this? I know it's Justin Bieber, but like, why did this get popular? This stupid, obnoxious song like Peaches. Also, like even on this album, like obviously I haven't listened to the full thing, but like there's a song called Ghost. It's like a synth pop song, and like I actually like it because it feels like genuine. It's like about losing someone or whatever. And then the song right after it is just like I get my weed from California, and then that's the one that's way more popular. So like okay,
Also,
yeah,
I've heard another popular song by him, which honestly isn't too bad. I'm not sure if it's on this album, but I remember these getting popular relatively about the same time. It's called Holy. I don't know if
oh
that's
yeah, it is actually.
yeah, that song on that album is also popular and it's a million times better. Don't
Oh
see why
yeah,
this one is anywhere near as popular as that.
yeah.
Like
I
that song
hate.
is just kind of mediocre, but this song is terrible. Like,
Yeah,
nope, can't
even
do
just
it.
for Justin Bieber, like it should not be like one. I mean, I think it's like one of his most popular, which is stupid. But yeah, that's just the modern music industry, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. 33, I believe we're on here. So this is an unpopular song. It's actually quite a deep cut here. Don't have a ton of deep cuts on my list. But this one is definitely a deep cut. this is also the two songs from this band. There's another one that's higher, and it's only because it's the main reason people hate this band. But this one is arguably worse if you've heard it and you're a big fan of the band. Even big fans of this band don't like this song. But both of the songs from this list that are by this band are on the same album, and because they're two worst songs probably on that kind of makes it their worst album by default. So this is Dancing in the Dark by Imagine Dragons.
Yeah,
This song, I don't know why it exists. It's really bad. Even Imagine Dragons fans don't like it, and I'm not a fan, but
yeah,
like, seriously, why? This is a piece of shit song. It's just very uninteresting, boring, and also kind of just overall really bad at the same time. Doesn't even feel like a song. Feels like they just kind of ran out of ideas and just kind of threw this at the album and just called it good. I don't know. So, yeah.
yeah. I swear it's like trying to be atmospheric or something, but it's just like really bad auto tune and like boring too.
Yeah, I
I
wonder why.
as like a big fan of them, I hate how Evolve and like Origins are like their most popular when those are literally their two worst albums. I don't know which I'd say is worse, but like the
Yeah,
singles too, the ones that blow up, that's just like and people always judge them off of that. Like I understand like because those songs are annoying, like Thunder, like it's annoying and like why do those type of songs? I don't get it. Why do they blow up? At least Dancing in the
yeah.
Dark, it's a deep cut, you know. Like even in the fan base, it's pretty hated. So
Yeah, it is funny though how like you're a huge fan of them and I don't like them at all and honestly kind of dislike them a lot. But we still agree that their best albums are like their first two and then like their
yeah,
latest one. But then they're like very not so good albums, at least in my opinion, are like the 2018, 2017 ones, Origins and
yeah,
Evolve. Just those albums have some really bad hit songs and some deep cuts like Dancing in the Dark that are pretty bad. Um, but yeah, more of an obscure song. Probably haven't heard of it, but then again, don't listen to it. It's really not good. Um, yeah, that's my pick.
yeah. Number 33, this very song is very cringy and it blew up a few years ago. Watch Me Whip a Nene by Silento. So this was, I think the pre-TikTok days, this was like Vine or something, but this blew up, you know, it was like, oh, whip, nene, and like it was this big thing and like everyone was dancing to it and then everyone forgot about it and then no one cared anymore. Wow, who would have thought? And like this was the pre-TikTok days too, but you know, so many other songs, especially like on my list, they get popular, they blow up, everyone forgets about them. No one likes them anymore. That's so weird. Maybe they weren't good in the first place. I don't know.
I
But
know, it's just like, why do people like in the moment like this is what's happened. Like if I go online to a certain platform and I say a song that was released this year is terrible, they're like, that's only because it's from this year and you like old music.
no.
No, it's because in 5 years you're gonna fucking despise this song as much as I do.
Yeah.
So don't tell me I'm wrong when in 5 years you hate this song too and realize how right I was. No offense. But like just saying, like, if you're gonna not like this song in 5 years, maybe don't get mad at me for not liking it now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit if it's popular or it's trendy. If it's a bad song, it's a bad song. If it's a good song and it's popular, then it's a good song. That's how it works.
Yeah. And it's actually the lyrics. Like most of it is just like, now watch me whip, watch me, you know, and then it's like they change it to like different dance moves. I guess watch me bop, watch me yule,
Do
watch
the
me,
stanky
yeah,
legs.
do
Do
the
this.
stanky leg. Like, and it's so repetitive too. It's just annoying, man. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, definitely a solid pick there. So coming in at the number 32 spot, I have "What Does the Fox Say?" Ring ding
Oh,
ding by Ylvis. Um, kind of a stupid song title, and honestly, a even stupider artist name. Who names himself Yelvis?
Ylvis. It's like Elvis, but Ylvis. I don't know.
Yeah. The music video for this song is one of the worst music videos of all time, in my opinion. It's basically adult people dressing up as, uh, you know, it's like furries before furries were a thing, essentially.
Oh,
You don't want to
yeah,
watch
that's
it.
right.
And, yeah. Also, the lyrics are obviously really bad. It's basically describing animals and what sounds they make. And somehow, this is a huge song that blows up, and it's not targeted for little children, but basically sounds like it
Surprisingly.
is.
And I think
I
everyone
know.
forgot about it. Just like as I
Pretty
was just
much.
talking about.
Also, again, another song that there's a great parody of. I mean, great as in
Yeah.
like really funny, but like basically talking about Newton's laws. Give you some
And
context
we
there.
watched that like many times in science class in middle school. Oh man.
No, but this song is just like again, yeah, one like you were saying. one of those songs that just kind of blew up, and then no one kind of forgot. Everybody kind of forgot about it. Nobody cares about it now. Uh, yeah, very very stupid song,
for
really.
sure. Yeah. Number 32, I have Twinkle Twinkle Little Bitch by Leah K. So, this song I blew up I think like last year, and like it was hilarious because like if you go to the YouTube video, everyone collectively agreed. Like everyone was like, "Oh, this is so fire on mute," and it's like everyone collectively agreed to say how horrible it was, and like that you don't see that often, but like that was just
No,
hilarious.
you
Everyone,
don't, because usually a lot of people end up liking bad music because they
yeah,
feel the peer pressure to
but
like
like
it,
it
I
was like
guess.
it was an awesome like everyone came together to hate on this song, and everyone was like, "Yeah, this is garbage." Like you're basically doing a parody of like a kid's song jingle, whatever, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but you're making it all edgy and emo. I hate everyone. Oh, you like
Oh my god, I said that I replaced star with bitch. That's
I
so
know.
emo and
It's like,
cool.
hate your guts, you make me sick. I'm so fucking over it. Like, yeah, you're so emo. You're so edgy for making a kid song into like
Well,
that.
you're also not
I don't.
very original when you're doing that either, so
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like Olivia Rodrigo started basically like cringy teen pop, and it's like trying to be emo and edgy, but it's just like them complaining about how much life sucks or whatever, and
yeah,
it's
like
the
I'll
most
admit, like
cringe
it's
thing
not
ever.
yeah, not all of her songs are pop punk, and I can say this because I have heard some of the ones that aren't pop punk, which admittedly are much better, even though I still don't like them much.
Yeah,
But she kind of brought back pop punk, which like might be seen as cool because not all artists, can bring back genres that are from like 20
yeah,
years ago or more. However, it is bad, not because I hate the genre, but because she made like being edgy a good thing again, I guess, and being edgy was never cool. I
yeah.
mean, especially if it's like fake edgy. Like, if you've seen her music videos, they're very cringy, by the way. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
Um,
I
so
hate
yeah.
I hate how it just brought like a bunch of artists, like as I said, Twinkle Twinkle. Like they take something that's like childish or whatever and then make it edgy, which is like it's just weird too. Like why are you I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. Or like another like similar song, and it's like Build a Bitch by Bella Poarch. That's one that blew up by a TikTok star who got popular from lip syncing, and that's like really cringy, like based off like trying to make it childish, or like the song, also another song that's like similar that blew up, ABCDEFU. Like wow, you took the alphabet song and made it edgy, and said you hate everyone. Like come on, it's so
Yeah.
cringy. It just sucks. Like Olivia Rodrigo like blowing up, and like I still say she's better than any of like these people trying to copy her, but like yeah, so
Yeah. It's coming in number 31. Yeah, this is one that I put on my list as I was revising it. Probably would have made it even higher had I done this through the original ranking engine that I used to rank things. But substituted this with a song that was actually also by this band, but decided that this one was definitely worse for sure. So this is one that Christoph has also
oh.
mentioned. This is Thirsty by AJR.
Mm.
Basically the lyrics like are just really bad. There's a lot of like the production is terrible, the mixing is bad, instrumentation is just wonky and wacko and trying to be Disney. Like also the
Yeah.
lyrics, thirsty, thirsty Thursday, and it's like so monotone at the end of that verse that it kills me. It's terrible. And it's like yodel yodel, like again, like you were saying, why
Yeah.
do you need to yodel in a song? Like why do you feel the need to
I
do
know,
that?
right?
There's probably something conceivably wrong with
Yeah.
your music and maybe even your brain if you think it's a good idea to put yodeling into a pop song or just a song in general.
It's very cringe.
Um, one of the worst AJR songs that I've ever heard, probably, and like honestly could be their worst, but like they're AJR. Like that's very debatable on what their worth is.
Yeah.
But like just the fact that you put yodeling into a song already definitely demands it. And then again, the mixing, production, and instrumentation is also downright terrible. So that's
True.
why it's here for me.
Yeah. Okay. 31. Raining Tacos by Perry Grip. Another one of like those really childish, annoying songs. This I don't know if I ever liked this, but I heard this a lot because this used to play in Roblox all the time for some reason, and like that kind of tells you all you need. So basically, it's a song about guess what? It's raining tacos, and that's basically the entire song. Honestly, there's nothing that bad about it. I guess it's just like cringy vocals, cringy lyrics, like cringy. I don't know if it's like electronic or it's something. It's just really cringe, and it's like yum 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 yummity yum. It's like a dream. Shell meat, lettuce, cheese, and then it just repeats. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Like
What if it is raining tacos? Is it still? No, I'm
I don't
kidding. It's
know.
still
Just
cringe.
open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. Like yeah, it's just really cringe. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
The
it's
fact that it, yeah, the fact that I know that it was a Roblox song already makes me hate it even more. But it's not a good song in general anyway. So
yeah, like it's clearly marketed towards little kids. You know, that's why like you can't put it. I can't put something like this too high on my list because like I understand the appeal for like little kids. Some others
but like
things,
at least they achieved their goal. But if your goal is to
yeah,
try to make good music and it ends up being even worse than like the little kid targeted songs,
yeah,
then it has to be
exactly.
higher by that sense.
That's why
So
like some songs like I just like cannot stand. I'm like, especially because like they get popular and like people like them. I'm like, that's fine, but I just do not understand the appeal for anyone for some songs. You know?
yeah, I will say though, like my number 31 song "Thirsty" by AJR is my second place for songs that are the most funny to listen to on this list. Like songs that are so bad they make you laugh. The only one I'd put higher is one that we'll get to. All right, so that was our 40 through 31 segment of this. Obviously our top 30 picks will be in another three videos for sure. Definitely very interesting as well. Um, Definitely getting progressively worse, I would say.
Yep.
Yeah, so again, do not listen to these. Please save yourself. If you seriously do go and listen to these, like, you will probably regret it. So don't.
Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse. And yeah, make sure to check out link in the description for the playlist, not to the songs, because we don't want you to listen to that. Save your sanity, please. Check out the playlist of the other videos in this series if you want to see the full list of our worst songs of
And
all
stay up
time.
to date. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day.